With them for some time for the beginning of this new season, and they have made signings. Mateus Jussa, the Brazilian central midfielder, for one, but he played for Shanghai Port in the Asian Champions League before Christmas, so is ineligible. And there's Sir Mark Jackson, who's a Buriram side, are a real tough nut to crack. They're looking to make the latter stages of this competition for the second season in a row. Reached the quarter-finals last year before going out to the eventual champions. Terrific atmosphere.
I am almost certain when I get out of Argentina and back at home, I'm going to see
Chengdu have it. There's a little bit of room on this near side, but Wong is soon closed out. Nothing doing for Wellington Silva. Was touted as the next big thing at Arsenal, where he spent 5 years but didn't play a game. But he's earned a very good living in other parts of the world, and this is the latest stop on his footballing journey. Peter Zul, who is the younger of the two brothers, both Austrians. Little bit of possession for the home side, but not finding it very easy to get out of their own half. This is Lee. Opts to carry it forward. Marking is tight though. Felipe Silva forward. Here he is again, the big Brazilian. Silva, first touch is good. The cross comes in, and the first sign of danger for Buriram, but well cleared in the end. Chengdu trying to come down this right-hand side. John Aloisi, the coach, said in his pre-match press conference that they're going to look to control the game in and out of possession, so they're going to be patient. On is for Silva. Doesn't quite have the pace, but manages to lay it off. Now here's Wellington Silva, trying to get past his man, but earns a corner. Edu Mancha in the way. But good start from the home side. They look lively, they look positive, and getting the ball to their wide men. Work to do for Neil Etheridge, the very experienced goalkeeper, born in London, 82 caps for the Philippines. Felipe Silva will need marking closely. Wellington Silva once again. Gets past Moanta and earns another corner. Schindler across from the other side to snuff out the danger. Good play from the Ghanaian. Again, same area for the delivery and same result, which is headed away by the defence. Romelu working hard. The referee happy that there was no infringement and play goes on until it goes out of play on this near side, and it's been breathless so far. Good start from the home side. That looked like it came off Muanta last. Indeed it did. Throw in to Chengdu. Well, was only founded in 2018. They started in the 4th tier. Promoted to the Chinese Super League in 2022. They've had some fantastic seasons, finishing 4th, 5th, 3rd twice in a row. And they must fancy their chances going into the new season, which starts on March the 6th for various reasons. Free kick has been given. Appointed last month, Aloisi, first coaching job outside of Australia, was a very good player. Played and scored in the 2006 World Cup in Germany. Scored the penalty that got Australia there against Uruguay. He certainly has the playing pedigree. Muanta. Idu Mancha. Four years playing in Japanese football for the Brazilian centre-back. Here he is again. And that's loose. Romelu straight away. Felipe Silva. Well, he scored a couple of crackers from that kind of range, but this time it was a miscue. And a little bit too much time for the liking of the visitors' defence. Dragging his shot well wide. Schindler wins the header. Felipe Silva does likewise at the other end, but it's a little bit scrappy in terms of winning the second ball. Romelu did have Wellington Silva outside him. Here's one. Is solely chasing. Silva now. And have another run at the fullback. Instead it's the early cross, and Etheridge comes and claims. Good start to his Chengdu career. Control from who? Felipe Silva has it nicked off him. Chausic. Morata was waiting for the ball, and that hesitation cost him. Mancha's made a mistake. Silva's in. Couldn't quite find Romelu. They look dangerous. And to the relief of Buriram United, the ball runs out of play. They're under the cosh a little bit in this opening 10 minutes or so. Zul gives it away. Trey fires over the crossbar. But all four of Chengdu's forwards getting involved, trying to make an impression. It's half an opening. For Wei Shihao. Curtis Good, Australian international, but they've given it away again. Wei Shihao, Romelu, it's crowded, looking for Silva. Wellington Silva, that is. Here's Wong. Yong. Seen too much of Yong, the central midfielder. The game has rather passed him by so far. Here he is again, though. Throw-in has gone to the visitors. Buriram United well in control in the Thai league. They're top of the table, they lead by 11 points. Oh, they've given it away, and Silva's in! That's saved. He dillied and he dallied. And it gave the goalkeeper a chance as the angle narrowed. Away by Idumancho. And Etheridge, guarding his near post, did just enough. You wonder why he didn't take it early and go for the far post. Schindler will have the chance of getting it away. Here's Peter Zuhl. Schindler once more. Two on this side. This is a good-looking break. Bisoli gets it back, still Bisoli. And it's a corner. Good work from Hu, the fullback who's been playing for China in the Under-23 Asian Cup. China reaching the final, they did really well. Heavily beaten in the final by Japan, but exceeding all expectation, and the future is bright for the international setup for China. This is Peter Zuhl, the younger of the brothers. First test for Chengdu's defence. Goalkeeper came, didn't get anywhere near it, came off a red head, and it'll be another corner. Another in-swinger. Crowd a little bit nervous. Goalkeeper stays his time and punches not very far. Schindler! Blocked. Not going to get a foul there. And it's toe poked clear, but it was not the most assured defending from Chengdu. First time ball from Zuhl is intercepted, but still in a good position, Buriram United. Kingsley Schindler has wandered over to presumably take a longer one. Confusion about what's going on as we pass the 15-minute mark. No score. One save from Neil Etheridge to deny Wellington Silva. And they let it get through to Chausic. Schindler will have another go. And he'll nick a few yards. Referee spotted that. Back you go. a little bit flatter, this one. Well defended that time, but Schindler has another chance. Just showed a little bit too much of that. Manages to toe poke it to Sandy Walsh, and Buriram United can build again. Basoli was the target, flicked on by Curtis Good. Chalsic beaten to it. Peter Zuhl picks up the loose ball. Schindler continues his run, and that'll be another corner. So Buriram United, having weathered the early storm, are starting to find their feet and starting to put a little bit of pressure on the home side. Certainly came off the Chengdu captain last. Chalsic in discussion with the referee about something. Oh, can only be for dissent. He's still chuntering away, Chalsic. Still there's a discussion going on, and Chalsic has to be a little bit careful, even though he is the captain. I'm not sure what the dispute was about. It seemed to be quite clearly a corner, certainly from the replay. And now we are ready to play. Oh, checking possible red card. Well, the check is over for whatever it was. Delivery is a poor one. Walsh has a little bit of time. Clever. Lee. Goalkeeper comes. This is just getting a little bit out of hand at the moment. Second yellow. And there was also an incident on the far side. And Schindler is the second player booked. So the referee needs to get a grip on this. So Schindler putting his leg up, which you can't do. And the referee is having a word with Sandy Walsh. Robert Zuhl is now getting involved. It was all going so well for the referee, and he's just lost a little bit of control. So next 5 minutes are big for him. Just needs the game to settle down a little bit and the players to focus on the football. The sides from China are never shy of the physical side of the game, and their opponents have to match that, otherwise they can be out-muscled and out-fought. It's a good pass. And still that's a clever ball. Malaysia Howard didn't quite read the run of Romelu, but it was Wellington Silva's ball into the middle that caused the problems there for Buriram. Not the best clearance from Etheridge. Chengdu have won it back again. Just to keep hold of the ball for a little bit now. Regroup. Surely brought down, yes he was. Young's top goal. The big Korean defender, the offender. Silva, it's Felipe Silva, number 9, being very tightly marked. Schindler misses his header, and luckily for him it came off a Chengdu player, and Buriram get away with a goal kick. Haven't won away in the Champions League Elite group phase. 2 defeats and a draw. Both wins coming at home for Buriram against Johor and the reigning Chinese champions, Shanghai Port. Silva collects. That looked a little bit harsh. Was a definite shirt tug in there, so the referee did well to award that, and perhaps go lucky to get away without a yellow card. I think he'd be fairly happy, Mark Jackson, the Buriram United manager, but would like probably to see a little bit more going forward from open play. They have the talent and personnel to do that. Romelu swings it in. Plenty of pink shirts out of Hoy was goal bound. Etheridge had flung himself to his left. He's definitely been the busier of the two keepers, Neil Etheridge. Well, pumps it forward. Referee not interested in any Buriram claims of a free kick. Well, there's a lot of rolling around. What did Petershall do? Let's have a look here. Shoulder barge into the face. It's not the best challenge. of talking to the referee. Can't help feeling that Zul is lucky to get away without a yellow card on that one. It was a shoulder barge right to the face. Wellington Silva is back on his feet. Perhaps he overdid the theatrics. Schindler nips in. Zul. Well challenged. Wellington Silva wins the ball and then goes for the return. Showed too much of it to Curtis Good. Wong swings it in. Just too high for Wei Xiao. Here's Hu on the far side. Chengdu turning the screw. Schindler read that well. Robert Zul wins a throw. They know how important this game is for Chengdu, and I think they'll be happy with how the side have approached this game. Even though they haven't made the breakthrough, they have looked the more likely of the two sides to score. Given away. Chausic, clever touch. Wanta's cross is a good one. Kingsley Schindler, chance here! Oh, he's hit the post! And the cross is onto the roof of the net. Closest we've come to a goal. Goalkeeper wasn't getting there. It's a really good chance for each side. Wellington Silva drawing the save from Neil Etheridge, and then Kingsley Schindler hitting the post. Little warning, Schindler again. Goes down clutching his knee. Oh, it will get through. Wellington Silva's in here. If they can find him, they have. Perhaps the ball lacked a little bit of zip. Sloppy defending. That ball should have been cut out. That just had to wait for it. And it drove him wide. And the chance was gone. Played goalless in the Phoenix Hill Sports Park. A little bit sloppy in the middle of the park from Wellington Silva. That's sloppy feet from Curtis Good, who apologises. Wins the tussle in midfield, and then is caught late by Young. Yellow card for Liao. Third one of the game. Tackle at Chalsic. Couldn't reach that. It's all chasing. Young guides it safely back to Lee, and the goalkeeper clears. Weisha Hao has it nicked away from him. Little bit of space here, and space in the middle too. Chalsic opts to go out to the right again, and Kingsley Schindler wins the corner. He's probably been their best player so far. Peters all with it. Just over 10 minutes to go before half-time, nearly flicked on. It's a poor ball back into the middle. Silva is offside. Right in front of the assistant. Chalsic. Just feel that Buriram are getting on top in central midfield. Chalsic, Peter Zoul, Robert Zoul, here's Peter, Moanta, just behind Bissoli, and he couldn't do much with it. Weisha Hao, his pass is intercepted. Fortunate that didn't break against his team. Good hustle from Moenta Bissoli. Hardly seen anything of him at all. There's it off. Another corner. Racking up the set pieces, Buriram. Felipe Silva got back just in time to nick it away. Liu Jiansuo has more to do, the Chengdu goalkeeper. This time they go short. Comfortably away. And the break is definitely on now. Steaming through the middle is Wellington. And he is brought down. Another yellow card. Sandy Walsh this time. Likes to roll around, doesn't he, Wellington Silva? It was a foul and he was going at full pace. Two Brazilians standing over the ball. Romelu and Wellington. It's Romelu. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. Is it Chausic who got ahead to it, but he was unsure of where he was. To the near post. The break is on now. Has Moenta got the legs? Last-ditch tackle. And that's what can happen. Buriram breaking from the corner. A miscontrol. Zul finds Moenta. Good pace. But one of the few players who's 100% match fit in the Chengdu side, the fullback Hu, making good ground and clearing away the danger. Into the last 5 minutes of the first half. 10 corners in total. Goalkeeper does well this time. Chausic is bundled over illegally, free kick. Well, he's been involved on his debut, Wellington Silva. Had a really good chance, drawn a few fouls, been on the end of some rough treatment as well. Robert, the El Ghazul, will take the free kick. It's a good one! Oh, they've hit the post again, but this time the rebound is slammed home. Moanta has opened the scoring. His third goal in the group phase. And at last we have a breakthrough. No surprise it came from a set piece. And Buriram United have that precious first goal. Bisoli with the header against the post, and Moanta to finish it off. Sifanat Moanta. We'll just have to wait and see, because there is, of course, a VAR check. Sure, Mark Jackson looks too optimistic. I think he's gone, yeah, okay, I can see that. It's a long check. Here we are again. Oh, it's for offside. Oh, it's a tight one. It's very tight. I personally wouldn't call that a clear and obvious error, but so the longer it goes on, the less obvious it surely is. Jackson waits. The travelling support for Buriram United waits. Anxious looks on the faces of the home supporters. The longer it goes on, the more you feel it's going to be ruled out. I think he's going to give the goal. Chelsea was clapping. Is he going to have a look? Well, what's he going to be able to see that they can't see in the VAR room? I mean, I'm assuming that it is for the offside. There's no infringement. Is there holding or... So it is offside. Oh, Bisoli they're looking at. You can't tell anything from there. But it's not... Bisoli's not offside. He's the one that wins the header. But it's the player next to him whose foot was touch a little bit in advance of the last man. So now it must be Muanta. Where's your money? About to find out. But it's great for them. I'm not so sure it's great for the game when you start having goals chalked off like that. That's really harsh. Sometimes you feel like VAR doesn't want goals. So 0-0 it is after a 4-minute delay. Chengdu get away with one, and it looks like we will go into half-time at 0-0, although there is 7 minutes of stoppage time to be played at the end of this first half. I mean, once the referee is called to the sideline, I feel like he's obliged to go with what VAR are saying, which is they think it's offside. That was indecisive from the officials. Schindler away. Level goes up. But despite the goal being ruled out, Buriram have had the best chances. Idu Manchu. Wrist, I think. Manchu away. Has it nicked away. Basoli just about manages to squeeze it through, and then there will be another yellow card here. And immediately the Buriram players are demanding the referee take action. 5 yellow cards in the first half and a disallowed goal. The latest name to go in the book. Basoli. An opportunity was there. Throw in to the visitors. be disappointed that the goal was ruled out, but he'll also take heart from his side's, if not dominance, then they've looked the more likely, certainly after the first 10 minutes, which Chengdu did really well. Now they have a chance to break. Romelu. Silva needs support. Hand. Wong. Ranta will pick up the loose ball. He's got no support at all. Soli is on this near side. Cheeky little ball that is. Soli will get the return. Linking well with Muanta. Robert Zul. Chausic. Header away, but hesitation on the ball, and Buriram United have it back. Last knockings of the first half. Corner. Goalkeeper hasn't looked all that assured underneath these in-swinging corners, and he's likely to have another one to deal with here. And this time he does make the catch. And there was a little kick out at him there. The referee had just turned away. I think it was Bisoli. Firm header. Felipe Silva can't control it. He had a good opening 10 minutes, but he's been anonymous since then. Soli comes short, and Zul dwelt on the ball a little bit too long. There's nobody up for Chengdu. Half-time goalless, but 45 minutes not without incident. 5 yellow cards, chances for both sides, and the big moment just before the break when Bisoli hit the post with a header. Superhat Muanta followed up, poked home the rebound. It went to VAR. Then the referee went to the sideline, and the goal was ruled out for offside. It means at half-time it's Chengdu Rongcheng 0, Buriram United 0.
Bahas sepak bola di sini. Semua informasi tentang sepak bola.
Telegraphy, tight knots in the complete defense. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it's got in for the goal of the season.
Semua kami hadirkan untuk kamu football lovers. Planet Football di Soccer Channel. Laga-laga paling legendaris dari lapangan hijau. Momen bersejarah yang menjadi cerita hingga hari ini. Ketika legenda dunia menampilkan permainan terbaik mereka. Saksikan World Classic Soccer di Soccer Channel. Indonesia di ajang AFC Champions League. Hasil-hasil positif membawa mereka terus melaju ke babak 16 besar. Ayo, kompetisi sepak bola paling bergengsi antar klub Asia. Bertabur bintang dunia yang siap menghadirkan pertandingan level tertinggi. Jangan lewatkan setiap momen terbaik kompetisi ini. AFC Champions League 2 setiap Jumat sampai Minggu jam 11 siang di Soccer Channel. Bahas sepak bola di sini. Semua informasi tentang sepak bola.
Still Graffy, tight knots in the complete defense. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it's got in for the goal of the season.
Semua kami hadirkan untuk kamu football lovers. Planet Football di Soccer Channel. Third SEA Games Football Thailand 2025 di Soccer Channel. Ketika negara-negara terbaik Eropa bertarung untuk satu tujuan, tiket menuju turnamen terbesar di benua biru. Drama, rivalitas, dan gol-gol ikonik siap mewarnai setiap pertandingannya. European Qualifier Soccer Channel. Laga-laga paling legendaris dari lapangan hijau. Momen bersejarah yang menjadi cerita hingga hari ini. Ketika legenda dunia menampilkan permainan terbaik mereka. Saksikan World Classic Soccer di Soccer Channel. Kompetisi sepak bola paling bergengsi antar klub Asia. Bertabur bintang dunia yang siap menghadirkan pertandingan level tertinggi. Jangan lewatkan setiap momen terbaik kompetisi ini. AFC Champions League 2 setiap Jumat sampai Minggu jam 11 siang di Soccer Channel. Third SEA Games Football Thailand 2025 di Soccer Channel.
Tresnani budaya asli Indonesia, tambah wawasan seputaring budaya Jawa ing pagelaran iki. Ana akeh kesenian kang bisa awake dhewe nikmati lan gawe awake dhewe saya tresno budaya lokal. Pagelaran budaya Jawi ing Honocoroko TV. Ono sing seger-seger ki, kaya kulinane ben ora bosen. Februari iki awake dhewe duwe akeh program anyar. RT Kampung Ambiar.
Buat titip titip RT kita yuk.
Sahur sepuh,
Ini pedangnya, ambil.
kentrong humor.
Ini kesenian apa sih, Bu?
Pokoke pantengi terus ya Februari iki ing Hono Coroko TV.
Kompetisi sepak bola paling bergengsi antar klub Asia. Bertabur bintang dunia yang siap menghadirkan pertandingan level tertinggi. Jangan lewatkan setiap momen terbaik kompetisi ini. AFC Champions League 2 setiap Jumat sampai Minggu jam 11 siang di Soccer Channel. Liga-liga terbaik dunia. Gol-gol yang memukau. Perebutan gelar juara. Hanya di Soccer Channel. Gol paling cantik. Gol paling berkelas. Gol paling spektakuler. Saksikan Top Goals di Soccer Channel.
Pagelaran siji iki memang lucune nganggo banget. Tansah ono wae banyolan kang gawe awake dhewe ora bisa nahan guyu.
Ki wong papat kok sing edan 6 lho. Apa nuse loro? Kurang ajar. Wah, kurang sekali.
Pokoke aja nganti kliwatan yo. Ketoprak humor saben dina Senin nganti Rebo jam 11 wengi ing Hono Coroko TV.
Rivalry never ends. Flash, sharp, speed, and strength. Determination. Losing is not an option. History, the art of sport.
Tresnani budaya asli Indonesia. Tambah wawasan seputaring budaya Jawa ing pagelaran iki. Ono akeh kesenian kang bisa awake dhewe nikmati. Lan gawe awake dhewe saya tresno budaya lokal. Pagelaran budaya Jawi ing Hono Coroko TV. Sing seger-seger ki kaya kulinane ben ora bosen. Februari iki awake dhewe duwe akeh program anyar. RT Kampung Ambiar,
Buat titip RT kita yuk.
sahur sepuh,
Ini pedangnya, ambil.
kentrong humor.
Ini kesenian apa sih, Bu?
Pokoke pantengi terus ya Februari iki ing Hono Coroko TV.
Kompetisi sepak bola paling bergengsi antar klub Asia. Bertabur bintang dunia yang siap menghadirkan pertandingan level tertinggi. Jangan lewatkan setiap momen terbaik kompetisi ini. AFC Champions League 2 setiap Jumat sampai Minggu jam 11 siang di Soccer Channel.
Both sides out for the second half of this game, 0-0 at half-time. Both sides had chances. Buriram United had the better of the first half. Hit the post a couple of times. Had a goal ruled out by VAR. They'll feel they can finish the job in this second 45 minutes. A vital 45 minutes for both sides. Chengdu Rongcheng need the victory. A point would help Buriram United, but all three would be most welcome. Didn't spot any substitutes at half-time.